JayMike.
PWG.
And this is Unisport
Uncut.
Episode
number
44.
I'm pretty sure it's actually 43. 43, guys.
44.
FIFA.
43, let's move on.
Philip.
Yes.
Today we're talking about balls.
Like always.
You're the ball master. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna actually discuss how to pump your football
Correctly.
in the right way.
Yes.
So you're here because you're really good at pumping footballs for freestyle.
Yep.
Not so much for normal football, which is why I'm here. And sadly, Jolza couldn't be here. So
Because he doesn't know anything about neither. So
But we're going to talk about ball pressure today.
Yeah.
So if you want to know if you've been doing it wrong your entire life, now is the time to listen up. 10 minutes on the clock.
Yes.
I mean, I'm kind of going to, just dive into it and say, I think you played football, right?
I used to play football.
Yes, okay. So we probably all try playing with a ball that's either too, under-inflated or too deflated
yeah.
or over-inflated,
Yeah.
which kind of sucks. The worst thing is playing with a ball that hasn't been inflated enough. I mean, the sensation when you get when you basically put your foot through the ball and it's just like a dud.
Yeah, like boing. Yeah, it's like one of those balloons you get on a birthday party.
It's the most sucky thing in the world.
Yes.
Really. I mean, it's a balloon at a birthday party. Have you been running around kicking balloons at birthday parties?
Have you not?
No?
He's never invited. Okay, sorry.
I haven't been a kid.
Okay.
Apparently. No. Okay.
But there is a big problem. But there is a problem in both when you put the pressure in football when you play football and when you play freestyle, and it's basically opposite of each other because it's the same sensation when, in my opinion, when you freestyle and it's too pumped up. Like when I'm gonna grab one of your footballs that you've used for your free kicks and go out and do some tricks, I'm like, this is heavy as a rock. I can't. It's not possible.
I like how we call it pumped up.
Like we are today.
But I know what you mean. I know what you mean. So let's jump right into it because the first time you came and I was feeling one of your freestyle footballs, I was like, this is cheating.
This is
No.
That's not what you say. You said basically, wait, what? There's no air in it.
Yeah.
And when we went on the tutorial shoot, and I went with my flat ball, and you went with your super pumped up free kick ball, and I did my tricks pretty easily, and then you tried my ball, and it's like, so much easier.
It's so much easier.
And you're like, this is so much better. And then the next time you came along, it's like, you checked the pressure on my ball, and then you checked the pressure on yours, and you took it a little bit out.
So okay, Phil, the first major key.
Yes.
When you do freestyle, you want to pump your ball to how many bars?
I actually don't know, but we should check it out because
we should check it out. Is that your preferred? Where is it? Where's the hole? Okay, so let's get it in. This is getting out of hand.
Wait, what? And how do you check the bar? It's
a two. It should be good.
It's not going to be a zero bars.
Are we gonna have a malfunction here? I think we have a malfunction.
Shit.
Okay.
Shit.
There's too little air in it.
To even
Let's just. I'm just gonna check that ball. Okay, so we're just gonna see here. Yeah, it checks out. Okay, tell us how much air is in your freestyle ball.
Well, way less than that one at least.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that you normally put around 0.4 to 0.5 bars.
I think even less.
Even less?
I think even less because it didn't even mark on the meter.
No.
And I think the reason is that there's so little pressure inside that it's not pumped up. It's like when you leave your regular football out over the winter.
Yeah.
After a month, that's how it feels like.
It is very, very. I mean, you can almost see it here when I squeeze in.
But it also gives you that sensation that you're closer to the ball because every time you grip the ball, when you block the ball to your body, like doing blocks, like slaps and stuff like that, you actually feel the ball and you can kind of squeeze it in. But when you use a freaking rock hard pump ball, you can't get that sensation.
And that's true. But so basically, you put so little pressure in your ball that you actually broke the pressure gauge.
Broke the system, man.
We can't use it now.
No.
So It's very little pressure that you have to
Yes.
put in your freestyle ball.
But that's just my opinion. There are
Okay.
a lot of people out there who likes it just like that, or
Yeah.
even less than this.
Really?
Yes.
Because what I feel when I've been trying to freestyle is that I prefer just a little bit more pressure in the ball than you have, simply because it feels too deflated for me.
Yeah.
I simply feel that it's just like it's just like a
Blob.
yeah, it's like
But
gel
then
around my
again,
foot.
you come from the football kind of mentality,
I like
and you have that as many bars as possible.
Yes, that's true. That's true. So
right? Yeah.
any other tips than you know,
Well,
deflating it to a quite big extent actually.
Well, a big tip is actually to, when you buy a new football and you want to use it for freestyle, you pump it up to almost like your pressure
Okay.
at first, and you just leave it for a few days.
Major key for freestyle number 2 here.
Is that this is also very important after you travel. You deflated the ball, like
Yeah.
when you have to put all the
Yeah,
pressure
yeah,
out,
yeah, oh.
and it's like traveling through security with I hate it. So a lot of people in security, they want you to take all the pressure out.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they said it would
Ruins your
explode.
ball. Ruins your ball.
It does, but the only ways to fix it is basically to pump it up so hard that you
Just leave it be, yeah.
You leave it be for a week or so,
Yeah.
and the creases are gone. And when you deflate it later on, it will feel much better.
Yes. Okay. So those are the two like major keys for putting pressure in your freestyle balls.
Yes.
Take out the air. Go down to roughly 0.3, 0.4 bars. If you have a pressure gauge that can actually measure it.
If you don't, just get it to your preferred pressure. Try a few different pressure.
But
like
you-
I don't always go this blobby like this.
No?
Sometimes I just feel like, well, hey, I don't need to pump it because this is how I feel today.
Okay.
it's
So
fair
moving on to, let's say, regular football, or for you YouTube free kickers out there, what do you want to do? Because for me, you know, it's kind of different. Whenever I play normal football, I like my footballs relatively well inflated. And looking at the Select ball here, it can take it says on the ball that you should pump it to between 0.8 and 1 bar. And I've actually pumped it to the full. Let me see if I can find the needle hole here. Right, there we go. And as you can see, I've almost pumped it to 1 bar.
Living on the edge.
And that's the way I like it. You know, the Select ball is made, it's really designed with this kind of like foamy shell. So you do get a bit of dampening on the ball, and then it's very, very
But
fast.
it's still soft.
It is
That's
soft
why
to
I
the
like
touch.
the Brillant Super.
And that's because, you know, they've made it so you can pump it up to the max, so it has a fast movement. It has a bit of, you know, movement in the air without being unstable. Because since the bladder has been inflated to the max, it's more stable in the air. There are no like creases. So the rounder it is, which means the more inflated it is, the better you know shape retention you get, and the more aerodynamic it is, the less it moves. But it still has that fast movement.
A lot of fancy words you're using there.
I know,
But
I know.
but I understand what you mean, but this ball is also like top class.
It is the best ball on the market. Let's just put it that way. But even for the Ordem, I tend to use you know, more or less. I've actually pumped this more or less the same way.
It still feels rock hard.
It still feels rock hard, and that's just, you know, the Ordem is just it's a more solid football. It's less padded than the Select balls or the Cassava for that matter. It is just a harder football. It does feel more responsive when you know, it's more pingy, so to speak, especially when you pump it to the max. And some people like it. It does feel a bit more heavy to strike because it doesn't have that lightness to the touch. But if you give it, I normally give it, you know, 0.95 bars just to have a little bit of softness to it.
Is this your favorite pingy ball?
I would say no. I'd say Select Brillant Super.
Yeah.
It is just, it's very responsive. It feels like, you know, when you put your foot through the ball, you can get a lot of speed in it.
Yeah.
But I still like the Brillant Super more because it has that well-balanced feel.
Reliability in it
Yeah,
as well.
exactly. And then there's the matter of balls for free kicks.
Yes.
And I took the Team Guys 2 because of the fact that it is one of the, you know, let's say more lively balls out there. I know you like it for free.
I love it. I love it. I
and-
used to have it actually.
Yeah. And you know, for those of you who take free kicks out there and you know, do it on YouTube, you want the ball to move as much as possible.
Then you should own one of these.
Yes. You should also own the New Balance Furon ball. Because
that's your wild card ball, basically.
Because it moves all over the place. But what you want to do here is that, or what I've come to learn is that, let's just see that the pressure gauge works here. Okay, it doesn't work entirely. I filled this up to around 0.8 bar. Maybe a little more than that, but
feel it. Yeah, it's a bit softer.
It isn't inflated to the full, because what I've come to learn, and what I also learned from Luca when he came here, is that the ball needs to be inflated, but still have a little bit of instability to the bladder itself. So it needs to be able to kind of have a bit of a skewed bladder, so it can like make those wobbly movements in the air. So if it's inflated to the fullest, it doesn't move as wildly, it's faster. So the more you inflate your ball, it gets faster. The less you deflate it, or inflate it, the more you inflate your ball, it gets faster. The less you inflate it, it moves a little bit more.
So you try to keep it in a middle track.
Yes.
In between, so you get a little bit more speed, but it's still a little bit more wobbly.
Oh, our time is gone. Ooh. Probably a while ago.
No alarm?
I didn't hear my alarm.
Oh,
that's probably why I slept in this morning. Anyway, so if you guys haven't found your preferred way of inflating your balls yet, I would usually say if you want that really crazy movement of the ball in the air, I tend to go for between 0.8, 0.9 bar, closer to 0.8. And if you want the ball to just be fast, I would go closer to 1 bar. But again, it's up for personal preference, and I know that some people like it differently. I'd love to hear from you guys, but this is what I found to be the best combination. Playing 1 bar, free kicks, a lot of movement, 0.8, just above 0.8 bar.
And for freestyle, not even on the spectrum. Not even on the spectrum, but almost no air at all.
Yeah, just.
That is my preference.
It's basically like taking a new football out of the flipping box.
Yeah.
And then just go with it.
Yeah. So if you haven't tried if you tried freestyle on your trainings with the footballs I use when you play with your team, and then go home and like, hey, I'm gonna take the exact same ball and just deflate it into this.
Yeah.
Just try it and try freestyle with it compared to it is on your training, and you will feel a lot of difference.
Exactly. Positively. I mean, even I feel a difference, and I suck at freestyle.
Yeah, it's a low-level difference, but it's a difference.
It's a difference. So now you know, guys, how to properly pump your football.
Pump it up.
You would probably also need, for the sake of your sanity, to get a proper pump. I'm gonna leave a link to it right down below. We've made a Unisport pump, which is pretty good. Pumps both ways. That's pretty nifty. You can get it by the link in the description below. And also, guys, let us know what your preferred ball pressure is down in the comments section. But before we go, Phil, we need to find a winner of last week's episode's giveaway. And the winner is this guy. Congratulations. Do you want to do the honors today, or should I?
I think you should do the honors. Because you're always so hyped up when you do it.
Because you can win all this stuff. There we go. Phil, with that said, any last remarks?
I'm gonna take this out for a spin.
Oh yeah?
And do you want to join me?
I gotta learn some stuff. Guys, don't forget to subscribe, hit the green bubble somewhere on my head. Leave us a like if you had a good time, and spread the word by sharing the videos with your bros. And with that...
And your sisters.
And your sisters. We're gonna sign off. Cheerio. Are we good? Are we going this way?
I'm going this way.
I'm gonna follow. Never follow.